Hello and welcome. Um, I didn't plan this out. Fuck. This is already going great. Today, remember how like a bunch of months ago I made a dumb video where I was ranking Queen albums because I like Queen and like almost no one paid attention to it, which is cool. Well, now I'm gonna do the same thing but with Led Zeppelin, which is another favorite band of mine, or as a few people on 4chan would call this band, Loop Zoop. So here we go. We're gonna rank each one of their studio albums only, as we did with Queen. So here we go. Let's just get right into it. Starting with Physical Graffiti. This is an album I actually cannot like. I can't stand not putting it on a high level, simply because of the fact that it's the one that carries, in my opinion, the greatest song ever written, Kashmir. But then, yeah, other than it has good songs, Other than that, there's 10 Years Gone and My Time of Dying, Trampled Underfoot, The Rover, Custard Pie, and Night Flight, which is one of my favorites also from this album. Any song that has Robert screaming his lungs out is a good one, honestly. So yeah, Physical Gravity, I'm gonna put it at great. Also, it has 15 songs. Jesus Christ. uh, Loop Zoop 4. Here we go. This album at the time broke records, shattered sales. Fucking, this was. It's pretty much the defining Zeppelin album right here. That iconic photo with that woodworker, whatever the fuck he is, and that little frame, and that weird looking wall. This was pretty much Zeppelin going punk. They'd stop putting their logos and faces and shit on the covers, and they'd just put whatever they see on the fucking album cover, and they'd be like, "Yeah, there you go. Fuck you." uh, Led Zeppelin 4. This is another one you can't and absolutely just can't not put at a high level. Other than the really, I guess, famous ones, Stairway to Heaven and Black Dog, there's what's it called, Misty Mountain Hop and Rock and Roll, Going to California, and then my two personal favorites, When the Levee Breaks and The Battle of Evermore. That fucking duet with I forgot her name, the female singer, Sandy something. It's fucking incredible. I love it. I love John Paul Jones' mandolin on it. It's a lovely piece. This album is also going in at great, right next to Physical Graffiti. Can I please say that right? Physical Graffiti. Yes. Led Zeppelin 3. Oh, man. I can't. Immigrant Song, Since I've Been Loving You, Friends, That's the Way, Gallows Pole, and my personal favorite, Tangerine. I love this fucking album, and I love Since I've Been Loving You and Tangerine. It's gotta be my favorites. I can't help it. This also has to go in at great. Okay, here we go. Now we're entering different territory. Houses of the Holy. I don't like this album. Really don't like it that much. The song remains the same as a very song. The Rain song is The Crunge is a nice song. Dancing Days is a nice song. The Ocean is a nice song. No Quarter is a nice song. But none of them have that replayability. I wouldn't want to listen to them more than once. The Ocean maybe, but nothing else. This is going in at not bad. I like this album, just not that much. Coda. Now here we go. Without a doubt, the worst Zeppelin album. I mean, I don't blame them. They were depressed. Bonzo had just died 2 years before this was released. I mean, I get it. We're gonna groove. Poor Tom. Bonzo's Montreux wearing and tearing. Some nice songs, but it's not a good album. Worse than Houses of the Holy as well. Oh man. Oh man, this had to come in this quickly, didn't it? In Through the Outdoor, the most underrated album of all time. This this piece of shit right here Everyone hates it because it's quote unquote not enough rock and roll, too much pop element, too much synthesizers. Shut the fuck up. This is some of the best music I've ever fucking seen in a single album, alright? Fool in the Rain, All My Love, Carusalambra, I'm Gonna Crawl, Hot Dog in the Evening, Southbound Saras. Every single fucking song on this album is so good. I love this album. In my opinion, Zeppelin's best album. The production is amazing. Every single instrument played on that album is amazing. Robert's vocals are amazing, especially the amount of John Paul Jones's synthesizers. I love it. Legendary. Their best album without a doubt. Presence. Oh, here we go. Another. I would rank this even lower than House of the Holy, to be honest, but it's not as bad as Coda. So, Presence, released in 1976. Oh God, I didn't give a little bit of history lessons on these, did I? Oh, it's not too late now, is it? um, Physical Graffiti was released in 1975. Led Zeppelin IV in 1971. Led Zeppelin III in 1970. In Through the Outdoor in 79. Houses of the Holy in 73. Coda in 82. And now Presence, released in 76. It features another one of their big hits, Achilles' Last Stand, but other than that, there's, I guess, For Your Life, Royal Orleans, Nobody's Fault But Mine, also a famous one, and T for One. A few more that I don't want to list because, it's just, like I said, not much replayability in those songs in it. So this is going in at not bad. Worse than Houses of the Holy, not as bad as Coda. Led Zeppelin 2. Oh man, we're down to Led Zeppelin 2 and Led Zeppelin 1. Led Zeppelin 2 was fucking incredible. Alright. Another fucking record breaking, earth shattering album. Released in 1969, I believe, around December of that year. This was still when they were in their hard rock, fucking screaming their lungs out type of music. There's undoubtedly their second biggest hit, Whole Lotta Love. There's Thank You, and a beautiful song, Ramble On, Bring It On Home, the Lemon Song, Moby Dick, which is rated by many as the greatest drum solo of all time. Amazing album. This one's going in at great. And now we're down to Led Zeppelin I, their debut album, released in January 1969, created in 1968. This was, in my opinion, the greatest debut album of all time. Many people argue maybe, they would choose Appetite for Destruction, released in 1987 by Guns N' Roses, for, greatest debut album of all time, but I would say Led Zeppelin take the cake. Whether it's Good Times, Bad Times, Dazed and Confused, You Shook Me, Communication Breakdown, Babe, I'm Gonna Leave You, How Many More Times. There's just not a single bad song on this fucking album, dude. Even their instrumental ones, Black Mountain Side. I listen to that shit all the time when I'm reading. Wonderful, wonderful album. This one's going in at legendary. And that's really all. So, not a single album went in on good, which is kind of weird. We only have great, legendary, not bad, and meh. Maybe I rated House of the Holy too low. Maybe I should have put it at good, but nah. Maybe I could have put Led Zeppelin 3 at good, but no, it has way too much good acoustics for me to put it down there. Also, this is the album where Robert said he would stop screaming, but then we have Since I've Been Loving You, an immigrant song. Anyway, yeah, that was all. I hope you enjoyed. I don't know why you would, but yeah. And yeah, that was pretty much me ranking Led Zeppelin's albums from 1969 to 79. Actually, it's 82. I'm retarded. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. See ya.